Okay, hi and welcome everyone. And it's December now, it's Christmas time, and I'm super excited. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different. Usually, I review movies, TV shows, and whatever else I find interesting on my YouTube channel. So if that's your thing, hit the subscribe button. But today I will actually be listing my top 10 favorite Christmas movies at the moment. And if you hear any noise, it's like people moving furniture, and it's like midnight. Yeah. So top 10 favorite Christmas movies in the horror genre, I should add, at the moment. Okay, so first I wanted to do like an honorable mention, because this movie is not a feature film, it is a short film. And the honorable mention goes to Treevenge. Yes, it's a film, you can watch it on YouTube. I will link it in the description box below. It's a horror comedy, so funny, where the Christmas trees actually come alive. It gets very gory and very bloody. Okay, so let's move on to the actual list. So number 10, it's Krampus. Yes, the one from 2015. I think it's really funny, and it's more of on the comedic side. Has a few dark humor in it, has lots of fun characters and good actors, some good effects, and yeah, it's a film that I can rewatch every year at least once. Yeah, and my cat is playing with Christmas balls. So for number 9, it's Silent Night from 2012. I like that one. I think the story is fun. Abby, please stop playing with balls. Excuse me. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by balls. Night from 2000. As I was saying before, I was interrupted by a cat playing with balls. Silent Night from 2012. I really like the kills. There are some very creative kills in that one. I like the characters. I just think it's a very memorable film. So that is why it's number 9 on my list. Number 8. Here we find Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yes. Here's a story about a killer Santa. I mean, a lot of Christmas horror movies are about a killer Santa, so I mean, that's not really unique. But this is from the 80s. I really like the 80s vibe. I kind of like the backstory of the killer Santa, because we kind of meet him when he is a young boy first, and Abby's trying to get some more balls. But yeah, I like it. There are some very creative kills in this one. As I said, I like the 80s vibe aesthetic, and just like the locations, the settings. Very good film. And I've also a lot of the films that I will talking about and I have on my list, I have reviewed on my channel. Like the first year, I actually started in, I think it was December 2020, I think. Yeah, something like that. I started by reviewing one Christmas horror film for 24 days. So it's on my playlist. You should go check it out. I will also link that below. Number 7. So number 7 is another classic. It's Black Christmas. Yeah, the one from 74. There we have, oh my god, just the opening scene, like the camera work and that opening scene. Just from that, most of us can already tell that it would be an amazing movie. Just the tension, the build-up, great film. And the ending, wow. Really strong performances, especially by Olivia. Wow. Okay, number 6. Here we have kind of a newer film, but I definitely need to rewatch it at some point soon. And it is Better Watch Out. Yeah, it's a fun idea. The script is good. It comes with a twist that I did not see coming. So that is really good. And yeah, so very strong story, good characters, good performances, and just overall a surprise. I wasn't expecting to like this film as much as I do. So you should definitely check out Better Watch Out. And I haven't reviewed that on my channel, so maybe I should. Might just do that. Okay, number 5. It's Jack Frost. The killer snowman? Yes, so here we have a actual killer snowman. the soul of a killer kind of switches bodies with a snowman. Yes, and then the snowman kills people, and it is fun. I mean, how can you not like a movie about a killer snowman? I mean, the kills are hilarious, creative. The one-liners, so good. And yeah, I really need to rewatch that. I have it in my collection, so definitely giving it a rewatch soon. And I need to rewatch Jack Frost too. It's been way too long. But perfect time. Number 4. Here is actually one of the newest entries, and it is Terrifier 3. Yes, Terrifier 3, it is a Christmas movie. So I recently saw it at the cinema, and I really liked it. And I just reviewed it on my channel like a couple of episodes back. You should check it out. But yeah, definitely, we have the continuation of the story of Art the clown. He goes on a rampage, and it is Christmas. I mean, what more do I have to say? We are there for the gore, for the kills, for the art set pieces. Yes. And number 3, it is Christmas Bloody Christmas. And here we have a killer Santa, but it's an animatronic killer Santa. So kind of killer Santa robot, so to speak. Yes, so there we have kind of a new and unique twist upon the old killer Santa tale. And it's a Joe Begos film. I really like him as a director, love his movies, and he has a special aesthetic and style, and it really shines through in this film. Great kills, great blood and gore, and just locations, and just the story is really good and twisted. And then we have, for number 2, it's Anna and the Zombie Apocalypse. Wow, and this is, a zombie Christmas horror musical. No, horror comedy musical. So, zombie Christmas horror comedy musical. Yes, and it's a fun one. I understand that this might not work for everyone, but to me, it worked perfectly. I just love this film. Just love the story. I love the songs. I mean, the soundtrack is a banger. Every song, banger. Wow, really love it. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend this movie. It's number 2 on my list. So are we ready for number 1? Okay, number 1 on my list will never change. It's a movie I really like. And number 1 on my top 10 favorite Christmas horror movies goes to Christmas Cruelty. It's a Norwegian film, also called O Hellige Jul. And I've reviewed that movie. I've talked about this movie so much on my channel, but it needs to be talked about more. It's a really dark and grim Christmas horror film. It really stands out because it is a hard watch. At times it is a really hard watch. Great effects, and by great I mean like realistic effects that will really just, it will touch you to the core. And I just love the grim vibe, grim feeling, like the cuts between, we have a killer Santa again, but it's very much grimmer than the other movies. It's a totally different vibe. So if you're looking for something raw, nasty, then this is the film for you. But yes, Christmas Cruelty is my favorite Christmas horror movie of all time, and it will always be my favorite Christmas horror movie of all time. I've also reviewed it. I will of course link the review to Christmas Cruelty in the description box below. I don't want to fill up my description box with every review and things, but I will play the playlist and then the number 1 and also Treevenge. So that was my top 10 favorite Christmas horror movies at the moment. And of course, I want to know your favorite Christmas horror films. Have you watched any this year? Or are you planning to? Let's do a marathon. We'll watch one Christmas horror movie each day. Or have you something else in mind? Something else planned for this Christmas season? Let me know in the comments below, of course. Maybe comment a Christmas tree for the algorithm. And of course, subscribe. And yeah, happy holidays to everyone. As we say in Sweden, God jul. And I'll see you next Sunday with some spooky Christmas reviews. Bye.